if you buy that product, you would support animal cruelty in a way, I think.
Yeah. Did you ever feel tempted to stop being vegan?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nora.
I'm Jonathan.
今天我们要来聊关于我们变成 vegan 的故事。那这支影片还是会以英文为主，因为他还是不会说中文，所以对。Still want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Jonathan, husband of Nora.
That's enough.
I guess I'm vegan.
Okay, yeah.
So that's good.
I got some questions here, and then we will go with this. And I think it covers most of the points, but maybe we will throw some random questions in between. So let's get started. First, how did we turn vegan? So individually.
Yeah, so I guess it was the very start of 2020. I decided to go and do something that's quite popular in the UK. It's called Veganuary. It's where for a month, like the month of January, at the start of the year, you don't eat, any animal products, and basically, you go vegan for a month or plant-based for a month. And I sort of enjoyed that, so I just stuck with it. And 5 years later, here I am.
Was it just because it was popular, or there are other incentives?
I felt like at the time it was just something I wanted to try.
Like try something new?
Yeah, try something new.
Okay.
During university, I'd been vegetarian for a while.
Oh.
And I didn't really mind that. I felt a bit better as well during that time. So I guess, I was like, at the time, certainly health reasons were pretty strong.
Oh, okay. For me, I was a food blogger. Those kind of go to a restaurant or something, and then I'm writing articles about the restaurants or the food place. And then I turned vegan because I watched some videos on YouTube, mainly from Earthing Ed. I have to say it's kind of more like an awakening, because I just realized how much suffering we are causing in the animal industry. So I just feel like it's not the right thing. I just don't want to support that industry anymore. So I just try to be vegan, try to cut any animal products. Any question for me?
Was it hard?
You mean the transition?
Yeah. Did you immediately transition?
I would say mentally immediately. But then in reality, because I didn't know much about vegan, plant-based diet yet, so at that time, I kind of still eat some dairy from time to time, just for about a week, I think. But after every single time I saw, the dairy products, I thought about, the cows and the animals. It was just, once you saw something, you cannot unsee it, isn't it? So, I just decided to
quit.
Do it. Yeah, to quit. What was the hardest part about making the change?
The hardest part about making the change was certainly, I think, being consistent with it. Just constantly reminding yourself, especially at first, it's you can't buy this, you can't buy this. You have to look at the ingredients.
You found a lot of restrictions.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. At the time as well, I was living with my parents, and my mom's vegetarian, my dad's an omnivore, and they just didn't really, I guess, understand it so much. So it was difficult. I mean, I was respected in my choice, but it was difficult to maintain and eat at the same table sometimes.
Oh, so is it more practicality, or emotionally you feel like you got distant from them because of that?
Practicality wise, if you have to cook another separate meal, it sort of
it makes your life harder, basically.
It does, yeah. You sort of just have to go with that, especially if you're living with other people.
Yeah. For my family, it was not that the hardest part, because my family, I'd say we didn't consume a lot of meat, and also Western and Asian diets, they are very different, inherently, I think. So, but for me, the hardest part probably because at that time I was still getting a lot of invitation, collaborations from other companies, non-vegan one. And I had to say no based on my morals and my ethics, but that was one of my main income, so it's kind of just reality.
So professionally it was difficult.
And then in real life, I think it's not as hard in Taiwan, especially because you got so many different kinds of vegetables and fruits, and then it was really good, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed them before I turned vegan as well, so that's not really that hard for me. But then it's more about like, I have to weigh which one is more important, my ethics or my income, but eventually, of course. Okay. Oh, is there any like special resources you got from, like, about vegan information when you just turn vegan? It can be books, some videos, or celebrities.
No, sorry, I wish.
No, so you were just like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, but you didn't turn to other things.
No, I didn't really turn to other things. I think maybe I'd Google recipes and stuff for foods that interested me. But
Okay.
honestly, no, I didn't. I never
Following someone.
I never followed someone. I still don't really
Yeah.
It's just not part of
Just
who
me.
I am. Yeah, I'm just not interested in what maybe food influencers other than you.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay. That's the past challenge. What's the current challenge, you think?
I mean, it's not really anything that I would consider even a challenge.
Besides
There's
the...
mild inconveniences every now and then, but really that just amounts to needing to source my own food. So say, because I work in an office and sometimes they bring in food, there's not always something for me to eat. Or like people want to go to, a meat restaurant and I just have no desire, so.
Oh, that's another interesting fact that even though in the UK there are a lot of vegan products like on the market, but when you are eating out, it's not as like convenient, or even like vegan food is not accessible like in Taipei, I'd say.
I think vegan only stuff is certainly less accessible.
You mean here or in the Taiwan?
Here, I would say in most restaurants in the UK, you can find a plant-based option, but you won't be going to many restaurants that are just plant-based.
Plant-based, yeah. I think in Taipei there are way more like vegetarian one though, just like vegetarian one. And usually in vegetarian restaurants, you always have vegan option, usually. Challenge of being a vegan.
Keeping things interesting.
I think it's like I didn't spend more time on savory food and cooking, and maybe also because I used to work in the restaurants for quite a while. So yeah, but it's not like the hardest part. It's about like me should be more creative and don't be too lazy when it comes to cooking.
Did you ever feel tempted to stop being vegan?
You go first.
Okay, I just asked myself a question. Yeah, I think every now and then it's like I feel kind of restricted. Never enough to actually stop being vegan, but there's sometimes you're just like, oh, I want to try this thing, and it says, nope, you can't.
Yeah, it's I get that. It's just more about like you see something that's very, very interesting, then you really want to try it, but then you got what's that called? Milk powder or honey, vitamin D, and then suddenly you can't have it. Technically, you won't have it because it's not vegan, but then it's just more about it's a bummer, I guess.
Yeah, the fear of missing out.
Yeah, so, yeah. So, we both have been tempted,
Yes.
but we don't give in.
I guess, yeah.
I guess. Even though it's just a tiny amount, it's still not vegan, which means if you buy that product, you would support animal cruelty in a way, I think.
Yeah. That's true.
Has it impacted other areas of your life, like minimalism, sustainability, or activism?
Well, I'm definitely not an activist.
But would you wish you were?
If I had unlimited time, yes.
Okay. But you're not afraid to stand up for animals?
No, I think I'm doubly so not afraid to stand up for what I believe in or explain my reasoning.
So does veganism impact anything, like any aspects of your life?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of aspects, of course.
Social.
It's like social, yeah, obviously. I think we talked about that.
And family.
Family, yes, yeah. I remember being asked to buy a steak recently, and I said no, and that was difficult.
Difficult because...
Oh, the whole interaction was just kind of awkward, you know?
Yeah.
Doing something you don't want to do. By, you know, someone.
Yeah, but I think eventually they would understand. Yeah. Should I answer?
Yeah.
I think emotionally, because like I'm the only vegan in my family, but my family, they are always like respectful about me going vegan. Sometimes like when we are on the same table, they have some non-vegan food, they would move it away from me, so I won't see it or even, you know, smell it, look at it. And I think that's very nice of them, very kind of them to do that. But sometimes I feel like they actually distance myself from my family in a way. It's almost like we are there, but we, you know, sharing food is a big part of being a family, I think. And I feel like it's hard. I still hope one day they might be vegan, but everyone has like his own journey, so good ending.
We didn't touch on minimalism or sustainability.
No, I think that's kind of like a very how do I say that, stereotype thing. Veganism by itself is totally just absolutely for the animal, to reduce the sufferings and
to not take part in the sort of whole
the animal cruelty, basically. And minimalism and sustainability, first is more personal, like choice, I think. The second one is more about like environmental aspect. So I'd say being a vegan definitely helps on, you know, the environment, help the Mother Earth. Yeah, because animal farming industry is just very, very bad for the environment. And I don't want to say too much about this here, but I'd suggest everyone, if you are interested in knowing the truth, just do more research and try to find some good resources, not to believe everything on the internet, but find some like very reliable and scientifically based researches. Yeah, why are you looking at me like that again? Did I talk too much?
No, you look pretty today.
Okay, moving on.
What's the weirdest vegan food you've tried? You first.
It's the vegan black pudding we got from Asta, I think, like a long time ago.
Okay.
I've never had a like real black pudding before, but I remember it's something Tustin something, right?
No. So black pudding is like pig's blood.
Really?
Yeah. Traditionally, you'd have it in England with like an English breakfast, like a big fry up. Yeah, it's like a roll you cut into slices and then
like
you fry
sausage
it.
shape.
Yeah.
But it's pig blood.
I think so. Yeah.
And then the pig blood cake we have in Taiwan, it's not much different, isn't it?
Probably not. No.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what's the seasoning, but it just tastes weird. But you like it? I remember you kind of.
It was nice.
Okay. That's a vegan one, and I still don't like it.
Yeah.
And for you?
Oh, the weirdest vegan product I had. Oh, there's weird, and then there's like ones that I don't like.
Both.
You remember the first time we went to Taiwan? There was that soup that the old lady gave us for free. Yeah, we were at your old home.
Yeah.
And there was this lady was like, "Here, try this."
I
it was
forgot.
like, oh.
It's called geng tang in Chinese. They add some tapioca starch, I think, to kind of make a slurry and make it's super, super thick. And that one's actually way too thick, in my opinion, as well. But the old lady
She was so nice.
Just a nice gesture to see a foreigner.
Yeah, but I didn't like the food. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's the weird things you ever tried as vegan?
Not the weirdest, but it certainly wasn't.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
In a bad way?
I wasn't a fan. The weirdest thing ever.
No, it's okay if you cannot think about it.
I cannot think of anything
okay.
right now. Sorry.
The black pudding is not like the weirdest ever.
No.
Really?
That's like a normal English dish. Like, not dish, but you know, food.
It's stinky tofu weird to you.
No, I really like stinky tofu.
Right?
How is that weird? It's just tasty.
No, but
Smelly.
You don't yeah, because
tasty.
but you like it, okay.
Yeah.
But you don't think that's weird? It smells, but it tastes nice.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Which vegan myth makes you roll your eyes the most?
You go first this time. I know you're gonna know what you're gonna talk about.
I think it's very common. It's about a lot of people think like you cannot have enough protein on a plant-based diet. I don't even know how to say it. Just like there's no scientifically proved evidence, and also like if you really cannot get enough protein, then there shouldn't be so many vegans on this world.
Explain gorillas. They eat grass and they are jacked.
Yeah, like one of the strongest animals. I just feel like a lot of time is about like maybe the media, the propaganda that create those myths. But no, you have to look into the real data and real information instead of just I heard that blah blah blah. I think.
No, I think it's a lack of critical thinking. A lot of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're not eating meat. How are you getting enough protein? Checkmate.
Yeah, just tell them I eat tofu.
Yeah, I eat tofu.
Yeah.
And then there's that other vegan myth with tofu, with the estrogen from soy.
Oh yes, that's totally not true. That's like because the estrogen from the tofu, from the soya, is totally different from like
human
estrogen.
Versus plant estrogen.
Yeah, it's totally
or
different. I think it's called estrogen.
Okay.
I call it estrogen.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay, an interesting question again. Would you date a non-vegan?
No, I tried it before. Didn't work.
And you tried it means like you try to.
Like I dated non-vegans before.
I mean for long. I mean also like you went out a couple of days and then you just decided like I wasn't that fit.
Yeah, not really a good fit.
What was the like hardest part for you, or like the part makes you feel like oh no, it's not gonna work?
Ordering at a restaurant together, I guess.
Okay. How did you feel? Like let's say.
It was like.
They order non-vegan food and.
I was slightly like upset. Like, why do you need this right now?
I think that's the other thing. Like because the person knew you were vegan, right? But they still did that.
Yes.
I think maybe a lot of people they didn't think too much, but I think like for my family when we went out to eat, they usually, if possible, they always like chose a vegan or vegetarian restaurant or place to eat, and so you kind of just notice at the moment, and then you reflect on it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, it's a no as well. And also, after I turned vegan, I've never ever tried to date a non-vegan because I just think it would be so. Why are you laughing?
I was just gonna say you never tried to date.
No, not trying, actually trying. I'd say I was open to it, but not like interrupting me.
Sorry.
Before I just felt like if I got into a relationship that's like I might see animal products around me, even just milk, dairy milk and dairy cheese. The fact that it's there and I saw it and I immediately kind of, just...
It's hard to think about being attracted to someone.
Yeah, it's more about like, I don't think it's gonna work because that makes me feel bad already.
Yeah.
Just being around them. And so I never really like date non-vegan. So that's the other interesting story. So basically, we talk about we met on the dating app, right?
Yes.
And that was a vegan/vegetarian dating app. That was the first dating app I used. But for you, it was like you didn't know that until your sister told you. You said.
Yeah, she told me about it. Yeah. So my sister's also vegan.
How do you deal with criticism or judgment from others?
Just ignore it.
Ignore it.
Well, I can't really take it to heart if they don't have like a good argument, and I've never really met with any good arguments, so...
Oh. So that's our vegan journey and stories and probably opinions, I guess. Yeah. Anything to Adam?
Yeah, I hope you liked hearing from us.
I hope this inspire you to know more, and I would say use Google or any search engine properly, wisely. develop more critical thinking skills, and that would help you a lot to differentiate what's real and what's myth, I guess.
Yes. So, vegan myth debunked.
If you got different kind of vegan questions or couple questions or questions for Jonathan, please leave a comment down below, and then we got that question, we will do another episode podcast again, and hope you enjoyed this video and hope to see you soon. Bye. What?
I was just gonna give it a second.
Oh, give it a second.
Before I talk again.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Good work.
No.
No.
I shouldn't say like I surrender to my ethics. I chose the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Hello, wife.